definitely, fellas, brothers, young men, I acknowledge you all on your accomplishments. Acknowledge you on your accomplishments. When we listen to the statistics, you all are beating the odds. That's definitely something to hold your hat on. And for those that have not completed the program yet, definitely keep your eyes on, keep your head forward, and keep it moving, because you're next. You're next. Y'all just keep moving forward. But I want to acknowledge you all, but then I also want to challenge you. And it's kind of an interesting thing. You know, James and I did not talk about what we're going to speak about, but we're both talking about greatness.
That's right.
And I'm going to challenge you all to dig deep and find that greatness that's inside of you all. Each and every last one of you all has greatness inside of you. Every last one of you. Your greatness is going to be different from the man sitting next to you, but you still have greatness. And when I think about greatness, I think back to an old sales job that I had. And I had a customer. And in this particular industry, he was pretty well respected. But every time that I went to visit this customer, he would always pull out this coin collection and show me. He would always want to talk about his coins, his coins, his coins. And what was interesting is over time I came to find out he had one of the finest coin collections in the world. And each time that I would go and visit this customer, he would always mention his coins, and I would learn more and more about them. And I come to find he's written numerous books, and he's authored various articles, and he was a leading authority in the United States in this particular form of coins. And so one day I asked him, I was like, why is it that you have such an affinity for coins? And he looked at me and he said, Mike, you know, you have to find something in which you can be one of the world's best. You need to find something in which you can be one of the world's best. When I thought about that, and I thought about one of the world's best starts with you being your best. The world's best starts with you first being your best. And so how do you then tap into that greatness? How do you then tap into you being the very best that you can be? Sometimes it's going to be hard. It's definitely going to be hard, fellas, because greatness first starts with possibility. You have to first understand there's possibility in greatness. There's possibility in you. There's possibility for you to tap into that internal potential that lies within each and every one of you. That possibility. You have to have that possibility. But where does that possibility come from? As black men, sometimes it's hard because we don't have the examples to see. Sometimes you don't see an example of a model that you can follow. But guess what? You can find possibility in other ways. Possibility also comes from experience. When you tinker with things, when you figure out how something works, once you understand how something works, you then understand the possibility in that thing. Don't stop tinkering with things in your life. But possibilities also derive from your dreams. You know, when you wake up in the middle of the night and something pricks your spirit, and you're like, what is that? That's your dreams. That's something pricking your spirit, letting you know of the possibilities that you have inside of you. But you have to tap into that. The possibilities lead to greatness. The possibilities lead to greatness. But the thing is, the possibilities never turn into greatness if you don't have follow through. You must finish. So like we acknowledge you all today for finishing your degree program and matriculating to higher education or jobs or other career paths, you're proving that finishing is important. You're showing that possibilities can turn into greatness, but you have to finish. You have to follow through. You have to see it through. And so when I think about the concept of see it through, it takes me back to a poem by Edgar A. Guest entitled See It Through. I want you to listen to the words and internalize it. When you're up against the trouble, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin and set your shoulders. Plant your feet and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fail, yet you may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you and your future may seem grim, but don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. If the worst is bound to happen in spite of all that you can do, running from it will not save you. See it through. Even hope may seem but futile when with troubles you're beset. But remember, you are facing just what other men have met. You may fail, but fall still fighting. Don't give up whatever you do. Eyes front, head high to the finish. See it through. Fellas, continue to see it through. Continue to bring the greatness out that's inside of you. And congratulations.
Woo!